Hey babes, it's your astro Vian here, and today I want to talk about how on Wednesday, February 12th, we are going to have a full moon in fixed fire sign Leo. It will be opposite the sun in fixed air sign Aquarius. This aspect is going to be exact at 8:54 a.m. Eastern time, with both planets aligning at a 24-degree. Full moons happen when the sun and the moon are in an exact opposition. It's creating a moment of tension, bringing up endings and emotional breakthroughs, and pumping up our feelings. See, this full moon in particular is going to feel very intense because the sun rules Leo, but currently it's in Aquarius. This sets up a tension, like a push and pull dynamic. See, the moon is all about comfortability and security, right? But right now it's being challenged by the sun in Aquarius, which is more about detachment, innovation, and not really fitting into any box, right? Standing out and, being their own individual person. Basically, it's like a tug of war between your need to belong and your desire to be, seen, right? So, Aquarius rules the 11th house of friendship, networks, and collaboration, right? Where you fit in with others, while Leo rules the 5th house of self-expression and happiness, and it wants you to shine, stand out, be true to yourself. So, these aspects, this energy is asking you whether or not you want to follow the group or if you are ready to carve your own path, make your own direction, right? So then let's talk about the other aspects that are kind of influencing the sun and moon and all of the other energies that are affecting us, right? So like on Sunday, February 9th, we had a sun and Mercury conjunction in Aquarius. And so on Wednesday, February 12th, the sun, Mercury, and Uranus in Taurus are going to all connect into a T square. So that's a lot of fixed sign energy at play, especially for people who have placements and planets between 20 and 29 degrees in the fixed signs. So that's Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio, right? So Uranus is all about sudden change, right? It's all about unpredictability. It's very disruptive and chaotic, and it's basically the foundation of things. And did I mention Uranus is the modern ruler of Aquarius? So with Uranus in Taurus, it's basically shifting our foundation. It's disrupting our security and bringing about unexpected events. And all of this fixed sign energy can make everything feel stuck, frustrated, too stubborn to change, resistant to change, right? So the way my mind works, I like to think of it as like the 7 deadly sins, which is an anime, right? So the prideful sun, which is Leo, is fighting against, Taurus, which is like comfortability. And then you have like, Uranus, which is like a super villain that comes out of nowhere and you're not expecting it. And he's like, here I am. And, he's kind of here to teach you a lesson that's going to help you grow. He's here to make you change and see things in a different way. And, growth just comes from so many different forms that you sometimes have to kind of just rebel against, things. Cool. Awesome. So this energy is going to make you feel pressured. It's going to make you feel like everything is too much, like you're struggling with everything. It's going to make you feel exhausted. Or it can make you feel motivated and invigorated and like you're pushing forward towards something, right? And like either way, this energy is going to affect you whether you want it to or not. And then like on top of everything that we have going on, there's Mercury in Aquarius, and Mercury is like in Aquarius is like the universal communicator. So like with the moon in opposition of Mercury in Aquarius in opposition of the moon in Leo, it's being challenged, right? Because the moon rules our emotions and Mercury is all about communication and like the mind, intelligence. So it's kind of challenging how we connect with our feelings, with our thoughts, making a lot of misunderstandings happen, miscommunication, you know, feeling like people are not really understanding you or getting through to people. And so like conversations can come off a little cold, a little bit detached, a little bit dissociative, you know, and that can also clash with the Leo energy of wanting like validation and wanting attention and wanting to be seen, right? Because like Leo is very bold, it's very passionate, it leads with its heart. You know, Leo is a courageous sign, but what gives Leo strength is how deeply Leos love. And you know, that's why this full moon and this moon energy pushes the fixed signs to feel what is right for them, right? Because fixed signs are all about authenticity and alignment. And again, fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. So if you have these placements or degrees, you know, you might be holding on to things that no longer are making you happy or fulfilling your life, or you know, it's just not the right direction for you. And so when this type of situation happens, life seems to get harder for you. So, you know, if you have these placements, if you have these degrees and you're feeling conflicted or unsure of where to go or what to do or who in your life, you know, is affecting you, this is a great time to give yourself space. It's a great time to breathe and just kind of try to figure everything out, you know, try to find balance between thinking things through and processing your feelings, because understanding how you really feel, like that emotional clarity, it takes time. You know, our feelings don't move at the same speed as how we think and react. The moon represents how we emotionally process our experiences, and that process in itself it could be slower compared to how other people or how other things, or just even in general how we think as quickly as we respond, you know. So the process is basically going to take time, you know, and whether that time is you know, sitting on your couch and thinking about it, or hanging out with your friends and like seeing what's going on with them, or spending time with your family and looking at that, you know, like this full moon is shining direct light on all your connections that you have made, and forcing you to look into them and look into the world that you have created and everyone that you have around you. And you have to expect some revolutionary shifts, right? Like these events are playing out, whether, you know, like I said, whether it's an internal push, or, you know, pushing you to be an active participant in like day-to-day activities in life, or you find yourself thrown into the situation, thrown into the circumstances. You're forced to adapt and engage and kind of like be present. You know, like this full moon wants you to collaborate, wants you to connect. And if that means, you know, joining a creative group where everyone is involved in something that truly inspires you, or you know, surrounding yourself with people who truly get who you are and what you're fighting for, you know, fighting for a cause, using your voice, making sure that you're heard, making a difference, you know. It's all about the connections with yourself, your values, your community. And, you know, whether this is a one-on-one personal type of experience, or whether this is a group, society, community, friendship, social event, activity, you know, type of level of process, this full moon is encouraging you to analyze and create real connections and make sure that where you are at is where you are truly meant to be at. So, you know, everyone around you pertains to that little like theme. And, you know, one thing for sure, this full moon is going to bring revolution, rebellion, innovative change, unexpected surprises, things that you weren't ready for. You know, change is happening. Whether you're ready or not, change is happening on an everyday basis. That's just how the world is currently working. And especially because we have the moon in Leo energy, you know, like that moon in Leo it's hard to ignore. You know, they're the type of people who want to stand out, they want to shine, and if the light isn't on them and it's on someone else, they might feel insecure, they might feel threatened, and that makes them, you know, push themselves for more attention, for more validation. That makes them, you know, have to, you know, want that. So it forces you not to ignore your feelings. It forces you to listen to them and listen to what's happening and pay attention, and, you know, pushes you towards progress, pushes you towards, you know, the bigger question, whose progress are you really pursuing? Are you doing for yourself? What type of progress is going on in your life? Where are you going? Where is this leading you? Where is the progress leading you? And right now the only choice that you have is yours. It's you. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to decide. You have to make the decision on whether or not this is what you want. Are these the people you want around you? Is this the life you want to lead? Is this who you want to be? Is this what you want to do? Where do you stand from here? And where do we go now? But I am Astro Vian, and if you would like to know how this is going to affect you directly, you can always feel free to message me for all of the 12 zodiac signs, and I can definitely help you out with this full moon energy and how it will be affecting you. Thank you so much for listening to me, and have a great day.